Welcome back to Midday. We have a full panel now of wonderful wine ladies. How are you all today?
Good. Thank you.
Good. So we have Trish, Debbie, Shelley, and Vicky, each from different vineyards. And Trish, you're from the actual Wine Association, the Kamloops Wineries Association.
Correct.
So there's kind of an issue right now. The BC government or the provincial government has said yes to allowing wine being sold in grocery stores. And now City Council is hemming and hawing about it. So tell us a bit about what's going on.
Well, a little bit about the background. That's true. Government has gone through a very rigorous policy to modernize liquor regulations, allowing for the sale of 100% BC wine in select grocery stores. There's only a short number of licenses. City of Kamloops has put forward a motion to instigate a 1 kilometer geographic ruling around this new license, which means that you can't put a wine in grocery if it's 1 kilometer within an existing.
Why they're saying this?
Well, there's a number of reasons. I mean, just to finish my first thought, that effectively blocks us because all the grocery stores are within 1 kilometer of
exactly, because we're in a small space, right?
Exactly. So we respect their concerns. I think maybe that they've been just a bit misinformed about the ramifications of this. At first they felt that it might be a public safety or health risk, and there's no evidence to support that. And then it's in, protection. They don't want to see a bunch of liquor stores all in a row, but the reality, we're talking a grocery store and premium 100% wine in an aisle within a grocery store. So we don't feel that there's an argument there. And then the protection of the local independents, which we actually value, and we're not up against them. We're just trying to have access to a broader market, a broader consumer base that may not know that our wines exist.
Exactly, right. I like that though, but that's a great point, especially supporting local too.
It's all about supporting local, and the government, the provincial government has passed this in the interests of the local producers. And so, they're saying yes, and so we're wondering why is Kamloops saying no to this? And so we're just, trying to let the public know what it means to the Kamloops wineries and the impact that this has for our BC wine industry in general.
Great. And so, talking about what impact it has on you and what you guys want to put out there, Debbie, tell us a bit about your point of view on this.
Well, I think first and foremost, all four of the wineries here, we're farmers. First and foremost, and we're all grape growers as well, and so we need to be able to get the grape growers on solid footing. At this particular point, there is an oversupply of grapes. We need to be able to distribute our grapes to the wineries, and the wineries need more distribution channels.
And that would definitely help.
Yeah, and as many people know, we're also a Christmas tree farmer here locally, and we have our trees distributed through Coopers and Safeway, and we really appreciate that. But to go into a larger center, such as the superstore, we need to be able to supply the whole country. So as a small distributor, it's difficult to get out to have a supply in the grocery store. This is no different. For the government to have initiated this is just a gift to us. It really is a gift. So to have a local roadblock is a bit frustrating.
Exactly. And Shelley, do you feel the same way then?
Well, at Sagewood, because we're a boutique, we're a local boutique winery, we're creating artisan wines, so we're not producing the quantity of wine that is going to enable us to provide to the BC liquor stores. So at this point, that's not a venue for Sagewood. I'm loving the fact there's going to be BC wines that are going to be available in the grocery stores, because although Doug creates our wines to VQA standard and regulation, there's a process involved in having that designation. We haven't completed that process yet. So at this time, that's not even an option for us to showcase our wines. So to have the government gift us, as Debbie's mentioned, with this opportunity to have our local wines showcasing along other local agri-food product in the grocery stores, oh my gosh, that is just such an appreciative other venue for us.
Oh, exactly. And Vicky, you too, you have something to say, and I know that this is it's difficult, right? It's difficult to have to sit here and deal with it when you know that the province has said go ahead, and now, like you mentioned, there is a roadblock now. So how does that affect you guys?
Well, no, I just want to reiterate what Trish said, in that, we're not against City Council, we're not against the LRS's the licensees, the VQA stores. That's not what we're about.
Yeah.
We're a business as well, and we appreciate everything that they've done for us. And without them, that the distribution just wouldn't be there. Right. So, you know, I don't see any reason why council shouldn't go along with this, as the BC government has regulated this policy and allowed you know, grocery stores to have a liquor store should they apply and be accepted.
Right, because like you guys were mentioning too, there is a process to getting it into the stores as well. So it's not, there's already that process there. So now withholding it even further is just making it harder for you.
Yeah.
The regulations are really strict. I mean, some people out there, you know, believe that it's going to be liquor store alley and there's going to be 100 liquor stores in every given
And
street
nobody can
corner.
go there and still buy it anyway. You still need ID, and you still there is a whole bunch of things. It's
and
not
there's
just-
only a very select number of licenses available for the entire province, so it's going to be very, very targeted and very well monitored, very high security. The stores have to go through rigorous, you know, protocol in order to even get a license.
They can't just put it on their shelves. There's a whole thing around it too. So tomorrow now there's going to be a public hearing at City Hall.
Right. So we've gone through, you know, a process here. We basically wanted to inform the public of Kamloops and let Kamloops have a voice, let the people have a voice as to where they want to be able to buy their wines. So it's going to a public hearing, and I hope that we get a lot of people out to support the Kamloops wineries and support a free market and the ability to buy wine, you know, where other people can buy wine.
Exactly.
And so there's a public hearing tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Chambers.
Right.
And as well, there's a petition that we've been circulating just to, again, give Kamloops a voice and certainly let council know that there is support for seeing our local products on local grocery stores.
And the information's on the screen there for you. It's thepetitionsite.com, and if you go to the search section there, just type in Kamloops wine, and it's really easy. Just put in your name and your address, and it's anonymous, like your address and all that sort of stuff. And then it just shows that council is supporting the same decision that you guys have. You do so much for our city as well. So thank you to you guys as well. And it would be great if everything goes your way. It makes a lot of sense.
We hope so. It makes sense to have more access point for local product, whether it's wine or beef or fruit.
Exactly.
I mean, it just makes sense for the consumers to have more opportunity to buy local product.
Exactly. Well, good luck tomorrow. Again, it's
Thanks.
happening at City Hall at 7 o'clock. So if you are interested, head on over there and help support our wineries. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. We've got more Midday coming up for you right after the break.